Jimbo, why don't you assist lunch lady Doris in the kitchen?
It's hard for me to clean this giant pot when you keep spilling meat tenderizer all over me. Oh, great. Now I gotta work in the dark.
This sandwich tastes so young and impudent. Seymour, what's with the good grub?
Well, perhaps I ought to let you folks in on a secret. You remember me telling Jimbo Jones that I'd make something of him one day?
Are you saying you killed Jimbo, processed his carcass, and served him for lunch?
I wonder where Jimbo is today. He should have beaten us up for our lunch money an hour ago.
Oh, lunch lady, please do have another sloppy Jimbo. How's his good, eh?
No, that's your third helping, young man. It's making you fat and soft and tender. You just cut in line, didn't you? Report to detention, Odor.
For how long?
Oh, about 7 minutes a pound should do it.
Okay, I got your German grub right here.
Art, does it strike you as odd that Uter disappeared and suddenly they're serving us this mysterious food called Uterbraten?
Shalom. Kohalayim La, YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, BAHASHAM, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach you well. Peace and salutations be to those who elect. But that's Hazwan coming at you from the prophets of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson's going to be touching basis on fast food. Stop eating fast food, man. If you really did the research and the digging behind all this fast food, it's really not good food, man. If any food is prepared fast, that's usually not good for you. Okay? Food should be prepared, it's supposed to be prepared with love and care. Alright? Considering those that are eating it. But fast food there's no consideration in that for those who are eating it. There's no consideration of how it's prepared, how it's made, or where it even comes from. Because it's fast food. They're serving it to you, $3, $2 a burger. That's not good for you. Usually it's meat that don't cost much. Alright, that they're making a profit out of. Alright, and a lot of it's not even real meat. Most of it ain't real meat. A lot of these restaurants get bad ratings on their inspections, and that never goes out to the public. You know, it's all swept under the rug to make the business look nice. But these, you know, I'm actually at this light, and I see a grand opening right here at the corner for Taco Bell. Those playing in Taco Bell actually had I think it was a F rating or a D rating on their meat. Okay, because the meat just wasn't good. Okay, it wasn't 100% meat, real meat, or was it beef? None of this meat that you eat is 100% what they say it is. All right, even if they say it's 100% what they say it is, it's not. Now I was watching this video on the gram from The Simpsons, how he was looking at one of the teenagers at the school, and I guess the kid was dirty or sweating or whatever, and he tasted his sweat, and he was like, go help Miss So-and-so in the kitchen. And when he went in the kitchen to go help her, you heard him say, "Why are you pouring? I can't clean these pans with you pouring. Why you're pouring meat tenderizer all over me? It's hard." But, roughly paraphrasing, you know. And what he said was, she's pouring meat tenderizer on him. Okay, that goes to show you that they put human meat inside your food. There's human, and they put the truth in front of you on these television shows, man. Okay. They put it all in front of you. But Jake didn't want to know the truth. Proverbs 22:3 says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." So the simple don't care; they just gonna go and do it anyway, and later they suffer for it, you know. But you ain't supposed to be eating human meat. You ain't supposed to be eating humans. The Lord told you what you can and you can't eat, and human meat was not on the list of what you can eat. Okay. You're not supposed to resort to cannibalism or anything like that, man. trust in the Lord to feed you, and He'll feed you. There's nothing for our Lord to give you food. All right. Scriptures say, man shall not live by bread alone. As a matter of fact, I'll grab it. Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of YAHAWASHI. So it's written, man ain't gonna live by bread alone, man. The Lord gives the order for you to drop dead or for you to continue living. Scriptures say, by Him doth all things consist. Which consist goes into consistent, meaning to continue. All right. So say what? Man shall not live by bread alone. Okay. You ain't you gotta trust in the Lord, man. Put your trust in YAHAWASHI to feed you. Okay, and with that being said, you also gotta be mindful of what you're putting into your body. The scriptures say we should be taking care of these bodies, man. Okay. The crocodiles dwell upon these bodies. The Lord sup with you through these bodies. You got to make this home habitable. Okay? And if you ain't making it habitable, the Lord going to take it from you. The spirit ain't going to be on it for long. Okay? You're going to give the spirit no choice, the soul no choice but to get up out of it. All right? But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. So you so focused on the bread you're eating, or you so focused on getting some food, you're not considering what this devil feeding you, what he putting in these stores for you to eat. Okay, he just put it up on the shelves. But you can you blame him? All right, and you in there in these fast food restaurants buying this fast food, not realizing what it's doing to you. If it's called fast food, you think it's considered to be, you think they're considering your health when they're making it? They're considering how you gonna feel from eating it, what it's gonna do to you immediately or later on down the line. You think they're considering these things? No. They in there making their bread, trying to feed their family. They probably feeding their family the same shit. So you think they care about what you're eating? No. These people are they're just workers. They're hirelings. They get hired to go in there and serve you the shit that the government's feeding you, man. All right, and these elites don't care. If you really think that they care, then you've been deceived. They got you, and that's what they want you to believe. Okay? They'll even go as far as putting less of the chemical ingredients in some foods to make you think that you're eating healthier, and then yet they still put some chemicals in there. All right? You keep eating these man-made chemicals, you're going to start to feel it, you know? I know that if I eat something processed, I'll feel it. Whether it be later on in the day or the next day, I'll get heartburn or indigestion. That just goes to show me that my body didn't agree with what I just ate. Okay? And if you keep doing things that your body don't agree with, eventually, your body ain't gonna be able to hold you in it any longer, hold your spirit in it any longer. That's why the scriptures say they gave up the ghost. Give up the ghost. All right? Because the body's holding on to the spirit. The body's holding on to your soul. Okay? For example, you get hit, you get critically wounded, and you leaking out blood, you lose too much blood, the body cannot hold the spirit back any longer. It's going to let it go. Okay, it's going to give up the ghost. And you, before you know it, you back before the Lord. Okay? Same thing with what you're eating. You keep putting poison in your body, eventually the body's going to succumb to the poison and give up the ghost. It can't hold your spirit in it any longer. So that you gotta be able to guide, okay, this body and lead it to the right direction. Because the lust of the flesh gonna tell you, oh, go get some Taco Bell, go get some Burger King. You know, Taco Bell, their meat got rated a F, because it's not 100% beef. It's not 100% what it is. Nothing. Every time they tell you they got 100% beef or 100% whatever, it's usually not 100% that, man. It's partially that and something else, man-made chemicals that makes it taste like meat. Okay, and then you eating these things, and do you think they care about whether you're gonna, whether you're gonna be satisfied with it? No. People coming down with cancer, coming down with colon cancer, diabetes, heart disease, all these illnesses because of what they're eating. But he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of YAHAWASHI." Okay? So, by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of YAHAWASHI. So the Lord gives the green light and the red light. Alright? You can help yourself by going to getting some of these whole foods, reading ingredients and researching these ingredients. That's on the back of your food. Okay? This devil puts it in your face. He puts it in these TV shows, cartoons, and in the movies. And say that you can't blame him because he gave you the tools that you need to understand what you're doing. It's just up to you to discern if it's, discern what's going on in front of you. Okay? Whether he subconsciously, unconsciously, or consciously made it known to you, he made it known to you so that he won't be at fault. It's something that they call karmic retribution in the Satanic Bible. Making something known to you, making you know that he's poisoning you without directly saying it, but saying it at the same time so that he's not blamed for if you go and eat it. All right, which majority of the things in the stores is poison. Okay? That's all America really is. It's just poisonous, and it's a business. It's a business. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is his plans. We're not ignorant of Satan's schemes and his plans that he conjures up against us, man. He's got the Israelites in his possession. What do you think he's trying to do to us? What did Esau say that in his heart? The days of my father Isaac are at hand, then will I see my brother Jacob. That's what he's doing to this day, man. To this day, he's doing that. Slaying his brother Jacob. He didn't say that out loud. The angel tuned in to what he said in his heart, what he said in his mind, and made it known. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Okay, you give Satan the advantage over you. That's you. The simple pass on and are punished. Jake don't want to know what they're eating. They just go and eat it because it's appealing to their taste buds. That's all sensual pleasure. Okay? Scriptures say he shall die for lack of self-control. You got no self-control. You can't control yourself. You're going to die for that lack of self-control. You got to be able to tell your body no. Oh, I'm craving some chicken nuggets. You're craving these things because there's drugs in the food. FDA, Food and Drug Administration. They administrating drugs into your food. Okay? That's why you're so addicted to that McDonald's double cheeseburger, that Burger King Whopper, that Taco Bell burrito or taco, whatever the fuck. You're addicted to these foods that you eating because there's drugs in it, man-made chemicals. Okay? It's not designed for you to be healthy. It's not designed for you to eat and feel whole. That's why I say you should go into some Whole Foods, invest in the Whole Foods. It may be more expensive and costly, but that's all a part of the devil's scheme. He don't want you to get it because he puts a more heftier price on it so that you can't get it. That's why you gotta be diligent enough to continue working. Okay, get some constant flow coming into your household so that you can feed your family things that are good for them and beneficial to their health. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer, man. You're definitely gonna suffer. That's not the kind of pressure that you want. It's not what you want to go through. I've seen two people close to me perish from sickness, from the things that they ate. That's what you put into your body that really comes and gets you later on, man. These things are building up. They have negative impacts on your health. Okay? It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So don't be ignorant of Satan's devices. That the Simpsons in the intro showed you that they're feeding you human meat. And really, that's just baby fetuses. Aborted baby fetus cells put inside of your food. Why are they doing these things? They preserving all the real food for them, which scriptures say they just stacking that up for the righteous. Really, it's said that they got enough real food and bunkers. These elites got enough real food and bunkers to feed the whole world for 150 years. And it's real food. Ain't no chemicals in there. Ain't no process. No, they're just preserving all the real food. And that's what they eating on. How the fuck you think these devils living to 100 years old and 110 years old and trying to figure out how they surviving for so long? What are they doing that we not doing? We over here perishing at 50 and 60 and 70. That's what you're putting into your body. Okay? Even the healthiest body gonna succumb to poison if you continuously poison it. That's all. My lesson cut out early. I wanted to try to rephrase everything that I said in the previous lesson. So I hope it was edifying. Salakia. But until next time, I like to give all glory, honor, praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Shai, BAHASHAM, Shalom.